Audio Jungle.
It's a very good day to start with on today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstands on Flip TV. I'm Michael Adekunle, taking you on today's newspaper review. The Nation newspaper is what we have here at the newsstand, and also the Vanguard newspaper coming out with very beautiful stories on its front page. On the Nation newspaper, what do we have? We have pressure on Goje to accept Lawan for Senate President. Pressure on Goje to accept Lawan for Senate President with a very good rider. Ex-governors urge Senator to back Buhari's candidate. Ex-governors urge Senator to back Buhari's candidate. And here, lawmakers shun audit reports. Lawmakers shun audit reports. And on top of the newspaper, government kidnap Lagos Fire Service chief. Orders foreign miners in Zamfara expelled. Foreign miners in Zamfara expelled. And also on the Vanguard, what do we have here? Sorrow in Anambra, Zamfara, Katsina, Rivers, Borno. I repeat, killings, banditry, sorrow in Anambra, Zamfara, Katsina, Rivers, Borno State. As kidnappers, herdsmen, robbers, other criminals go on rampage. As kidnappers, herdsmen, robbers, other criminals go on rampage. It would be ridiculous to say I am not concerned, says the incumbent president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari. It would be ridiculous to say I am not concerned, says Buhari. Lagos Fire Service boss, 7 others kidnapped. Again, Lagos Fire Service boss, 7 others kidnapped. This is what we have on the Nation newspaper, and we still have it here on the Vanguard newspaper. Police station attacked, 2 cops killed in Kaduna, 5 killed, 46 injured in Maiduguri blast. Federal government orders foreigners to quit mining sites within 48 hours. 8 killed in Rivers, called invasion. Bayelsa local government boss dad abducted. And also on the top of the newspaper, slain doctor tackle age-long insecurity around Luth, says Lagos NMA. And also here we have the picture of members of the police anti-terrorism joint squad during a prayer before embarking on Operation Pop Ada at Katari Town on Kaduna Abuja Expressway in Kaduna yesterday. You can see the picture here. The photo is from the news agency of Nigeria, and these are the stories we have on the Vanguard newspaper and also the Nation newspaper at the newsstands today. Let's join our reviewers. They are ready to speak. I'm Michael Adekunle. I'll be right back.
Well, what I observe is that before the civilian people came into the scene in 1999, the insecurity was not as humongous, as rampant as this. But when they came, it's like they came with a lot of blood, sorrow, and tears, according to that film we watched in the days of old. So the killings since 1999 is not acceptable. Not acceptable in any country. And I'm sure the civilians should be fingered for it, because they want to. Is the winning at all cost syndrome. It's the winning at all cost syndrome. Yes, in the Nigeria polity. And so therefore, when somebody wins at all cost, the other party may take up arms to fight the other people. So I don't know where the security is coming from. I don't know how we got to this place. But there's no doubt when the military were here, it was not as serious as this.
Okay, and look at what we have here. It will be ridiculous to say I am not concerned. The president is saying.
If I'm not concerned, in fact, because life is so short, British, according to the sociology, life is so cheap, short, and British here. You see, so a right-thinking mind, right-thinking Nigeria should be very concerned about these killings, because you are talking of because human blood is sacred. I mean, God said He will hold accountable whoever shed innocent man's blood, any blood at all. Because
now, one of the campaign promises of this administration, led by the president himself, Muhammadu Buhari, is to tackle or to tame insecurity and also fight against corruption. But it seems Nigerians are not saying this.
It's like many Nigerians are not keen to the president's agenda. Do you know why? Because of the rate of poverty and lack and economic disequilibrium in most homes, in most society and communities. So it makes people to go for stipend. With a stipend, they can commit crime. Imagine somebody in Port Harcourt last week in Bayelsa State. They stole the generator and some other goods, and he shared the money. The other person said the money they gave was too small. He had to shoot the other person. I mean, so because of life, so the government should tackle poverty. The amount of poverty, especially in the north, is more than the south. Maybe 70 to 80% of northerners are in extreme poverty, and this is the region that have produced most leaders: the state assembly, national assembly, president, vice president, and so many in the military, everywhere, die all over them. So I don't know. So it's a metaphor.
Would you tell me that poverty is the cause of these killings?
Yes, it's one of the causes. And moreover, we Nigeria, it's like also our religious leaders are not helping matters much, because they don't talk to people about this thing. That they preach wealth, they preach prosperity theology. The two dominant religions in Nigeria. They talk about money, signs, wonders, miracles. They do rituals, and so the youth, some of the youth, they go back to the stone age of doing things that are not supposed to be done. And so our so-called religious leaders should do something. Because I remember in South Africa, look at what Desmond Tutu did in South Africa for the release of Mandela. Look at Ukraine Yellow Revolution in the days of food. I mean, so our religious leaders are not even helping matters.
And also,
the parents, the guardian, the custodians, and the parents, sometimes they let lose their children. The care, because of poverty, the children are let loose. And anything goes, anything can go.
Okay, on the issue of Goje and Lawan, the president had spoken. It seems he has flair. He has that choice for Lawan. Okay. It seems the president on the issue of.
Okay, no change. The man is not here, sir. There's no change at all. It's 200 naira.
Where the man come?
Go on that bridge. We went to return last week.
Yeah, on the issue of Goje and Lawan, it seems the president has so much support for Lawan.
The way I'm looking at it, I think those who are backing Lawan, the establishment that built, that the power that built, the president and his people, I think they have got it wrong. They are not supposed to come out, they're supposed to back him softly. They're supposed to pull underground rope and not coming out openly to back him, because the contest is open to APC senators as far as I'm concerned. And so by them throwing their weight behind Lawan, it will throw up a lot of things from the mud water. It will make the opposition party to be backing one to say, okay, this man wants to be a stooge to the president and so on. And the legislature is also independent, just like the executive and the judiciary. And we can see that the judiciary, like for example, they have make wonderful pronouncements, on this since 1999. We give it to them, particularly the appeal court and the Supreme Court, the appellate court and the Supreme Court. So they are coming out to back Lawan. I think it may backfire.
It may backfire.
Yes, because I have this PDP people. Because these PDP people, they are not pushovers too. Because they all need to vote for a particular guy and get some people from APC. And before you know it, this man will be
defeated.
Yes, this man will be defeated.
All right, thank you so much for your own contribution on today's Bystanders at Newsstands. This is Michael Adekunle still taking you on today's newspaper review. Let's join another reviewer for more review. I'll be right back.
Concerning the issue of leadership at the National Assembly,
Yes, sir.
to me, to have a good governance in Nigeria, what we call party supremacy must be maintained. It will bring discipline to members. It will even give us a sound and good leadership. Especially discipline. If there is discipline among the members of APC, they will get it right. But if everybody is doing what he or she likes, they will not get it right. That is why I will support Lawan. And again, being a long-serving member in that National Assembly, he has the experience. He presently the House leader. All what it takes to get that Senate president, I think he gets it. And again, being the president, it's very rare for president to pronounce somebody like that. In as much Buhari can pronounce that he wants Lawan to be there, which means Buhari has seen something very special in him.
Okay, now you made a statement now that Lawan is qualified to rule the house. But somebody like Danjuma Goje has been in the game, he has been in the system for a very long time. Would you tell me that he has no experience?
All the 109 members of the Senate, they are qualified to run. And it means we just start our democracy this year. Are you telling me that somebody has not been, if any of them has not been there before, are you telling me that they will not appoint one of them to be Senate president? That means that all of them are qualified. But one
Is more qualified.
One must be accepted among all of them. Not that all of them are not qualified or Goje is not qualified. Goje is qualified as Lawan is qualified.
Okay.
But they should agree within themselves so that they will get it right this time around. If they don't agree within themselves, PDP will hijack it from them again. And again, another 4 years, they will continue to play what they call it, blame game, which we don't want this time around. That is why I'm praying that they should get it right by accepting the wishes of the party.
Party supremacy.
That is party supremacy.
It matters a lot.
In developed country, in civilized society, they call something party supremacy. In a grown-up democracy, party supremacy must be maintained. Because you enter as a president through party, you enter as a senator through party, you enter as a governor through party, you enter as a even ordinary councillor through party. But if Nigeria constitution is being amended that give room for independent candidates, that is, you don't belong to party, you don't contest, we will never amend our constitution to that level. But today, anybody that won election in Nigeria is through a political party. You must listen to the party that sponsor you as a disciplined party member, as a loyal party member. That is my own take on that issue.
Okay, and also we have here on the Vanguard newspaper, Soro in Anambra, Samfara, Katsina, Rivers, Borno State. On one of the dailies, I saw something there, very boldly written, said Black Weekend. Is this really a black weekend for the country?
We will continue to see sorrow weekend and black weekend if we don't do the right thing. In a situation where a governor of a state will say he's waiting for Abuja before he can secure his people, it's very ridiculous. A councillor, House of Assembly member, the governor, House of Rep, senators, everybody has a role to play when it comes to security. All these bandits or the Boko Haram, they are living in our midst. All the people that are causing wild and trouble in Nigeria, they are living in our midst. Me that I'm talking to you, I have a role to play. If I see a strange person that I've never seen in my environment before, I have the duty to go and report that kind of movement to police. Then if police refuse to take action, I have to go further That is how we can get security right. If you say we are waiting for Buhari alone, we cry foul till Jesus Christ will come. The security of a country like Nigeria is in the hands of everybody. Let the preachers in their churches, in the mosque, preach peace. Let political parties bring peace. Let the community leader bring peace. Let the councillor within the jurisdiction, within the area of let them bring peace and make sure that they liaise with people that are causing all this wahala. Talk to them. Don't do this, don't do that. And if you see a strange thing that is going on in your domain, don't keep quiet, because that thing does not affect you directly, it may affect somebody that you know. So that is why we should take the issue of security very serious. Very seriously. Now, Buhari is in Abuja, we are in Lagos here now. If something is happening at where I'm living at Ayegbeda, the police there doesn't have to wait for IG to keep the before they take action. That is what is warning us in Nigeria. People that are supposed to take action, they will not take action. They will say they are waiting for order. Which order are you waiting for? When you're supposed to carry out your primary assignment, the constitutional duty that you are being paid for, they will let it undone. The governor will be saying that they are waiting for Buhari to make order before they can secure their people. They are killing their people anyhow until Buhari give order. We don't want Buhari to give order to go and level the place.
Now, would you tell me that the security measures put in place by this administration is not enough?
No matter the type of security measure a government is putting in place, if the people within the area are not security conscious, it cannot work. You have to be security conscious. If you leave your gate open in the night, the probability that thief will enter there is sure. If you see strange people walking in the daytime in your area, you didn't raise alarm, you didn't say who are you looking for, what do you want, you kept quiet. In the night you see what they will do. That is why all of us have a role to play when it comes to security.
Thank you so much. That is why all of us has a role to play when it comes to the issue of security. I'll be right back.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm done with politics. I'm done with Nigeria politics. Except we get a new set of leaders. You have to there has to be a total revolution, like a total change from where we used to be to a new place entirely. We just all keep going around in circles. Jonathan, the APC, the PDP of this world, they just have to, it's high time they just have to come together and say no to this set of people, and everybody goes away. We experience a new generation. That's all I have to say. Because we all just keep revolving. Because we just keep going around in circles. These have been friends from the 80s up to this point, you know. I don't think there are people we should talk about anymore.
And what are Nigerians youth doing about it?
A lot of people actually tried during the last elections. You have the likes of Faladrute, you have the Kingsley Mogalus, you have the Shore, you have the... But the thing is, the Nigeria we have as of today, everybody believes in the politics of money. Do you understand? And those people do not have the financial capacity to win. The big spenders wins the election. What happened in Lagos, for example? Everybody knows that they scare away everybody back into their house with thugs, so that the ruling party can win. So that is just, I don't know.
Now, what do you think is the solution?
The solution is for every Nigerian, every youth, every alive Nigerian should come back to say no to this set of leaders.
How do we say no?
We form a peace pact. We move towards a lot of people. You know, we have people who are willing and young to actually rule. But I think the hindrance to what they need to do is always tied around finance. It's always tied around finance. So if we can get people come together and put their funds together, they can form a pact, then we are ready.
Now, do we really need finance to change this government?
To form a pact, yes, you need finance. Yes, you do. That is just the obvious truth. You need finance because you need to campaign from each state. Getting the facilities that will take you to all of those states costs money. So that's what I'm saying. And one single-handed man in Nigeria, young man, anybody that is making his money legitimately, not from corruption, will not be able to afford that. So you need people to come together to put money together. That is when we can experience the change.
Money is very important.
It's very important in politics. Yes, it is.
All right, and this is where we come up with another headline. Yeah, what do we have? Soro in Anambra, Zamfara, Katsina, Rivers, Borno State. It would be ridiculous to say I am not concerned, says the president. What is wrong with this country in terms of insecurity?
Buhari has failed. I voted Buhari in 2015. Buhari has failed Nigerians. He does not even know what he's doing anymore. His government has been hijacked. So when you talk about security, it starts from you and me. But that freedom to even express, the truth of the matter is, are you even getting the right information of what's happening? You're not getting it. Go to the northeast, see the things happening. People are dying on a daily basis. People are relocated. You have, just in this administration, we are the highest debt holders. We are the poorest nation. We are in this administration. We have been more. We are not. This is the height of insecurity in Nigeria. So what's working? Nothing is working. It's that time to change.
Now, would you tell me that Buhari, as a former military president, has not...
Total failure. Quote me anywhere. Buhari is a total failure. And it's not what Nigeria needs right now. Nigeria needs a young man with the right mental capacity to rule.
Right mental
capacity, yes.
And who is the president?
A lot of them. I can't say this is one person right now. If we can even give chance, it's just like a lot of Nigerians are sentiment when it comes to women. Obieze has something to offer. The experiences are there.
But she withdrew from the presidential race.
Yeah, she withdrew because of some pressures here and there. They withdrew back to form a peace pact, but that didn't work. So that's the situation of things in Nigeria, my brother. I don't know.
All right, thank you so much.
It's just tiring, man. It's just so tiring and frustrating to see that even when you go out to vote, a lot of people assume that the vote does not count, and which is the truth. It happens right before my own very eyes at what's it called? Sele. They beat people off the polling unit, burnt their stuff alive. What did people do about that? I beg, let's just stop deceiving ourselves.
They're supposed to give a PDP chance for them to take place. You know, since all this while, APC have ruling this country, but there's no, since they are ruling it, out to no avail, there's no change. So my own opinion is that for them to allow PDP, for them to, to know whether we can have a better thing in this life.
Okay. Now, the PDP ruled in the National Assembly, in the 8th National Assembly. And it was speculated that the allowance of PDP into the 8th National Assembly really affected the APC government. Bukola Saraki was the one leading the 8th National Assembly. Allowing such a person again, I'm not saying Bukola Saraki, allowing PDP member to take over the leadership of the National Assembly, it said that it will disrupt their own governance. What do you have to say?
I don't think so. I don't think that to allow PDP to rule National Assembly, that it will make the party to die. I don't think so. So my own opinion, my own suggestion is that let them, even though it's not Saraki anymore, but let them give another person from that PDP.
That PDP?
Yeah.
Okay, that's your own point.
Yeah, that's my own point.
Thank you so much. This is where we drop today's curtain on Bystanders at Newsstands with Michael Adekunle on Flip TV. Join me next time as I bring you other fresh topic from the newsstands. Behind the camera is Latif Adeboale, and not forgetting my very good editor Bamiche Alawo. Till I meet you next time, keep having a very good day. Bye.